I thought that might be the one you wanted to sing. In the Garden, which is 487. Pretty good.
You want to play it?
And I was playing a different key there. That's fun. 487. Amen. Thank you all. Just put your books in a pile on your table. We'll collect those afterward. Now leave that there. We'll bring that back upstairs.
Hard to get my fingers in there. They're big.
Who was it getting the sheet of paper last night?
Me?
Do you have another one? I don't want to make this a habit, but.
No, because I'll leave it at home.
I appreciate that. All right. Hi. Praises and requests. What are we thankful for tonight?
So I shared with everyone last week about one of the ladies from the jail getting out and having things established, and I went and spent some time with her. And her work schedule was such that she was working 5-day stretches that included every Sabbath and Sunday. And so I prayed a big prayer, and that big prayer was that her work schedule would change and she would be able to come to church. It happened.
Wow, that was quick. That was only like 2 weeks ago.
It happened, yes, it's 2 weeks. So she's going to be coming to church this Sabbath. And I'm so happy. But, you know, being a baby Christian, I didn't think I could lay a burden on her like ask for Sabbath off. She's just accomplishing so much. And so she goes, you know, my boss hired someone else, so I work Monday through Friday now. 12-hour shifts, which is good, what she needs to do, but isn't that great?
Amen. What's her name?
Her name is Jennifer. And she will be coming this coming Sabbath. I'll be picking her up and bringing her, and she's going to stay for potluck.
All right. Donna.
Well, the Martinsburg Church is fully opening up on Sabbath, finally, for Sunday school, church, the whole works.
All right.
So I'm really...
Probably Sabbath school instead of Sunday school.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's going to take, it took 60 years to say that. It's going to take another 60 to say Sabbath. Yeah, so they'll have, Sabbath school's opening up. They're still going to have a Zoom Sabbath school on Friday night.
Okay.
They were doing it Saturday morning at 10. They're going to do it at night for those that just don't want to come. But I'm glad they're going to be opening up the whole way. So I hope the air conditioning is working. It wasn't working too well yesterday during Bible study.
Yeah. Well, air is such a wonderful thing right now. Kiana.
That there's a lot of kids here.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids here tonight, isn't there? It's almost, we could call this VBS. Change the name. Set Premium's VBS tonight.
I think that there's more kids than grown-ups.
Yeah, I think you might just be right.
Can we count?
Somebody can do the count. Do the count, Brie. All right, any other praises?
33.
33 people or kids? Oh, okay. They're trying to figure out if there's more kids than adults, which I think there might just be, which is a dangerous thing. You gotta watch out when the kid does number. Any other praises?
That is not too humid.
It's not too humid, yeah. That is a praise. It can totally change things because 95 humid is a lot different than 95 not so humid. Joshua.
We sprayed our dog off, and there were just flies, like hundreds of flies getting on our face.
Please, okay,
What's the
yeah.
difference?
Yeah, lice are contagious.
Flies, no one wants to come near.
That's right.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Well, either way, we're glad that the dog's clean. Yeah.
There is 16
16
kids and 18 adults.
kids and 18 adults. Phew, we just made it.
2 adults, leave. Somebody leave.
All right, I'll go. All right, any other praises? Lindsay,
We're glad to be back in town.
we are glad for you to be back in town.
Thank you. I'll be sharing a children's story about some of our miracles, but we have experienced so many wonderful things on our trip, and we're glad to be home safe.
That's awesome. A lot of miles.
4,200 miles.
Wow. Yeah, that is a lot of miles.
We went up to Rushmore and Devil's Tower, and then turned around, and
Oh, it's beautiful there.
I mean,
Yeah. You gotta see the pictures. Hopefully the children's story will happen. Donna?
So I have a prayer request.
Okay, we can shift over to requests.
Well, I don't know if anybody in here knows them, but two people from the Martinsburg Church, you might know Janet and Mark Walker, are leaving this weekend for a month to go to out west to see a son and his kids, and to see her sister who's in memory care, and to see another nephew. And so they're going to be gone a month, and I asked for safe travels for them flying out this weekend.
We'll keep that in prayer. Other requests? And if you still have a praise you want to share, that's fine too, Rusty.
Prayer request, just want to keep the Harris family in prayer. I actually saw Dwayne this morning and talked to him for a while. I think it was pretty rough on him. I mean, just, you know, the whole.
Yeah, Bob Harris.
Yeah, Bob passed me yesterday. He said the hospital down there gave him 24 hours notice that he had to get out.
Wow.
And had a lot to take care of. It's been stressful on him. He's back home. He's got a lot. Now he has a lot to do. Yeah, we just want to pray for the Harris family.
Yeah, let's keep them in prayer for sure. Kiana? Yeah, all the people. 32 people.
Wow.
All right, any other requests? Brian?
I just want to continue to remember Aaron and the work situation that went through.
And,
Did she finish her test, or that test that we were praying for her?
Well, she was working on her paper, but things are just so stressful at work that she just can't even get into it. And so she asked the school if they would give her an extension on the paper as well, and they are giving her like a 3-month extension on the paper. So that's a huge blessing, but just we need things to settle down at work. And she has a contract, so she can't leave for another 3 months. So we just need to get through that.
we'll continue to keep her in prayer. I think I saw a hand over here. We'll work our way back.
Anita's at Meredith Hospital, hopefully just an overnight stay. Similar episode of what she experienced a few months ago, the year that happened also when she was in the hospital, and I got chastised for not visiting her the last time.
Well, you did good this time.
And she's watching. You can just tell her we're praying for her.
Anita, if you're watching, we're praying for you, so can't wait for you to be back with us next week. Donna?
I'm just really thankful for this Wednesday night Bible study, and you know, it's the week seems so long sometimes, whether you work or not. It's like, yeah, it's Wednesday. Tuesday we have a Bible study at Martinsburg, but there's like 3 of us, and it's just not the same as when there's a whole group of us to sing and fellowship, and just it makes a big difference. So I'm really grateful for Wednesday night Bible study.
There's many times where you might feel, I know that I do, oh man, I don't feel like I can make it to the prayer meeting. But I have never ever been sorry that I came.
No, I felt that way
You
today.
just get energized,
Me
you
neither.
go home feeling great, fantastic. So if you do feel tired, even more reason to come. We'll get you pumped up. I think Hannah had her hand up, Kiana, before you did. Go ahead, Hannah.
I know you enjoy the hot weather when you get to get in the pool, but maybe 85, 75.
Little
Because
cooler.
it's too hot.
It has been hot.
That would make my mom jealous.
Well, your prayer is going to be answered very quickly because the next couple of days is cooling off. All right, Kiana? That all of us can have pets? Okay. That's the first time I've ever heard that. At least those who want them.
A dog for the homes.
I have a request that I'd like for you folks to keep in prayer. We have Reindhardt Publications. We're building an app that has all of our devotionals in it. Part of the devotionals was we're recording all the audio for the devotionals so that people can listen to them. And we have a guy who's recording the devotional that's based on the Great Controversy. And he's been working through it, but his aunt has just been diagnosed with cancer, and he asked that I would pray for her. And I just, when half of me is just wondering where he's at going through. He's reading all these words from the Great Controversy, and some of that can be pretty heavy, and it shows something deeper going on. So I just really, if he's got spiritual thoughts, obviously he's asking for prayer. Ask that the Lord continues to work with him too, for him and his Aunt Susan. So his name is Josh, and his Aunt Susan. So we'd pray for him and pray. Any other requests?
My sister-in-law, Renelle, has requested prayers for help. She struggles with headaches and things like that.
Okay, any others? Is that a hinder? Oh, Hannah.
Our kitten Precious, she got her shots yesterday, and she's really hurting because they gave her the shot, but in a place that would only hurt for maybe a day, but she moved, and now it's really hurting her. She's getting really feisty with us when we pick her up.
Well, we'll pray that calms down. And any others? We have a couple more minutes here.
I'm shooting for the first week of August to go down and take the boys and maybe go on vacation for the first night and be able to do that.
Yeah.
Hard for me to do.
Okay. Strength and traveling mercy. And any others? Okay, can we have a couple of volunteers tonight to offer to pray? Does anybody want to? Kiana will? Is there somebody else who will pray with Joanne? Okay, why don't we have Kiana go first, and Joanne, then you can study. Go ahead.
And please be with us as we do prayer meeting. Amen.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the privilege that allows us to gather here and to feel the presence of the Holy Spirit as it brings conviction into our hearts and gives us the gift of not only repentance but rest in the power of your word. Before us, Father, are many requests, travel mercies. There's Susan that is facing cancer issues and Josh that is being prompted by the Holy Spirit perhaps to think different thoughts. We have many family members that are prodigals, and we long for those thoughts to rest on them as well, to bring them into close surrender. Dear Father, be with the Harris family. We thank you for the blessings that you have bestowed upon this group.